Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be continuing What If Naruto Was Like Yujiro Hanma from Baki. And without further ado, if y'all haven't left a like on the video yet, leave a like and let's get right into it. Right, so Pain jumps back and he sees Naruto and he's like, okay, wait, because this wasn't supposed to be the kid that we were looking for. The person that I'm looking for, he's supposed to be 16, a teenager size. This man looks like a full-grown adult with like 80 different muscles that he didn't even know existed yet. So, as he does pain shit. He starts mocking Naruto, basically telling him that he was too late. And Naruto looks around and he sees like the small damage that he did. Now keep in mind, this is before the almighty push. He didn't get that far because Sasuke was there and he was too busy mocking Sasuke. So the other pains reconverge on the Diva Path. And Naruto basically tells him so this is all of you, right? And Pain is like, yeah, are you scared now? Do you feel like you need to surrender? And Naruto looks Sasuke directly in the face and tell him to get anybody in the Leaf Village out. And he don't care how fast he do it or how he does it. He just need them to be gone. And Naruto looks back at Pain and he's like, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this so much. And Naruto's hair started standing up and his eyes started to get a little red. And Pain, when he's sweating and he's like, why am I sweating? What's going on with that? And Naruto basically tells him as you killed my master, you killed Jiraiya, the only other person that really messed with me. So, as your reward, I'll give you everything. All of my power. No holding back. And, Pain basically, I've dealt with the tailed beast before. He hits him with one of those. And Naruto basically tells him, but you haven't dealt with me. And he drops out of sight. And, Pain looking around, not frantically, but he looking around because all the Pains could technically see, everything. So, Naruto punches, I'm gonna say the one that can shoot missiles and shit. He's getting rid of all the ones. He wants specifically the Diva Path because he knows that's the one that, people, that's the one that do, that's the strongest one. So, Naruto, as he starts taking out the smaller ones, Pain getting a little, more nervous because, not only have they not seen Naruto yet, after he disappeared, but the paths are breaking into pieces. When Naruto hits them, they're not falling to the floor. He's not he's literally punching their faces off their bodies. It's not something, And Pain basically tells him after he finished killing the rest of the Diva Path, the rest of the paths, the Diva Path basically tells him you can stop being a coward and come out before I blow the village to pieces. And he starts floating into the air to do the almighty push. And he's like, if you won't come out of hiding, I will just blow you and the village up. And right as he's going to say it, Naruto grabs him out the air and throws him into the floor. And he tells him as Naruto lands on the floor, Pain get back up. Naruto tells him, as out of respect, I really wish you wouldn't go so low as to kill people that don't need to be killed. And Pain looks at him and is out of respect. And he was like, yeah, you came to my village knowing you're not stronger than me and tried to do something. So to make this fight a little bit better on your end, I wouldn't recommend damaging my village anymore. And Pain he starts laughing. And Naruto starts sprinting toward him. And Pain he holds out his hand and he does the almighty push, trying to push Naruto back. And it pushes him back, but he get right back up. And Pain is Pain in his head, he that normally kills people. I don't know that many people that can get up after that. So he's he spawns in a few chakra rods and he figured, why not, let's do a little hand to hand. So he get up close to Naruto and he damn near immediately realizes that this was a mistake. He goes to block Naruto's punch with the chakra rod. Naruto breaks the chakra rod and punches him into the floor. Then, as Pain tried to get back up, Naruto didn't give him the time. This isn't oh, let's just fight, Naruto. This is, you're gonna fucking die. This is it for you. This is all you have. So Naruto basically tells him, not tells him, but like he just starts beating his face into the floor. And like everybody that like remotely like knew how strong Pain was and didn't know anything about Naruto, at this point they're shaking, they're scared, because this is somebody that they used to bully back in the day, and he's currently now punching on someone that was feared throughout the entire world, basically. So as this is all going on, Danzo is still somewhat alive and kicking. Now Sasuke does hold hatred for Danzo, but he's willing to hold off on it just for a little bit longer, just to see if he tells Naruto what Naruto will do. Although he probably has the power to defeat Danzo, but it's just the fact of, why not just have somebody like that do it for me, right? And as everybody like looking at this fight, Pain basically, it goes like this for like the first, like, so like Naruto's beating Pain's face in, Pain like pushes him off, Naruto jumps away, like not jumps away, he falls, like he gets pushed off, he comes back. Pain basically like he tries to keep his distance, but now that Naruto know what Pain is trying to do, don't let him get the chance. He push him back. Naruto came in with a lariat. He don't know what the lariat is. He just hit that man with his arm. He did with some hot shit. Now Pain on the floor. Like, given Pain isn't an actual human being, so he don't feel none of this shit. He's literally just getting pummeled, and you know. So after a while, Naruto genuinely started losing himself to the Nine Tails. And everybody starts figuring this out, and Sasuke ends up putting two and two together, I said together, together, and ends up figuring out that, oh, this ain't Pain. Pain basically like controls them. And after a point, Naruto does get stopped by Minato, but Minato and Naruto's conversation is completely different. Like, Naruto, at this point in time, all he worried about is Fade with Pain. So when Minato telling him to calm down, Naruto turned to him, like, you know, you put this man inside me. You basically made my whole life messed up. Like, you messed up my life. As a Hokage, you should have been thinking about your son. And then Naruto, like, Minato tells him, like, I gave you this power to help you master it, and you using something, like, you did. You starting to master it. You working on your physical strength a lot. You still need to work on Nine Tails. Like, clearly y'all not messing with each other the way y'all think y'all are. And like Naruto looks out, like he gets like a small image about the outside world. Naruto's basically in like his four-tail state, like stupidly buff. Like it's just like four-tail state, just buff, running around punching on Pain. And at this point, since Naruto's in his four-tail state, he doesn't care about what's around him. So Naruto's basically destroyed half of the Leaf Village. Not nearly as much damage as Pain would have done doing the almighty push, but enough to be like, okay, we gotta rebuild and stop Naruto from destroying the rest of this motherfucker. So basically what ends up happening is, like, Naruto calms down, he like boils down into like a two-tail state, and then like Sasuke, after realizing like, oh, Naruto calm, he basically tell Naruto that Pain is over there in the tree. Like, you know, he sensed him like using his Sharingan and shit. And basically a few other like Hyuga members, basically, you know, they told him the same thing, like basically giving him the guarantee. So Naruto grins and he grabs the Pain, and he puts him into the floor, like literally deep, like into the floor, enough to where he wouldn't be able to move. And at this point, the Diva Path, he can't use no more almighty pushes. He done wasted them all, you know, because if he kept using them, he would have fucked himself up. So Naruto gets to like the tree, and Konan, you know, she tries to fight Naruto, but Naruto's out for blood. So when Konan goes to attack him, like Nagato tries to tell her like, don't get close, but she got a little too close. That tree was a little too close quarters, and it didn't end well for Konan, like at all. She's no longer living. So like as Naruto walks up to Nagato, he basically tells him how much he's going to enjoy like, you know, doing him the worst way, the same way he did Jiraiya. And like Nagato tries to tell like his full story or whatever, and Naruto's really not trying to hear all of that. He's like, no, I don't want to hear this. And then when Nagato tells Naruto that he was Jiraiya's student, this infuriates Naruto even more, because not only were you his student and you killed him, but like he didn't even really want to fight y'all. Like he didn't know nothing of what was going on. So like after a while, like Naruto just hearing this man's story, he's like, yeah, I'm not really. And he punches him, like puts his fist clean through Nagato's chest. And he takes like Naruto looks back as he like Nagato's bleeding out, like he's dead basically. The tree falling apart because Konan's dead. So like Naruto looked back and you see the Rinnegan, and he like, I don't think Shinobi was lying around. So he grabbed Nagato's whole body along with Konan's, because you know they need figureheads for the Akatsuki. They need people to blame this shit on. Naruto not stupid, he just angry. So Naruto, he gives it a few minutes, he calmed down, he go back into the Leaf Village, a whole bunch of people cheering for him or whatever, you know, go Naruto, go Naruto. He not trying to hear none of that. He trying to talk to Sasuke. So he walks over to Sasuke and he basically tells him like, how strong are you? And Sasuke tells him like, I'm pretty strong, but before all of this, I need to tell you something. And Naruto looks around and he's like, is it something you can say in public? And Naruto, like as he say this, he looks at Sasuke, and Sasuke looking at Danzo. And Danzo already got this look on his face because Naruto's strong. Sasuke, they don't know his strength yet. Like, they don't know how far he's gotten. So, like, Sasuke just, like, goes out and say it. Like, you know, Danzo was a person that basically got, like, he fueled the Uchiha massacre. Like, it wasn't him who exactly killed all the Uchiha, but he fueled it. Like, this was something that he participated in. And Naruto, like at this point the crowd is going silent because now these are fairly serious ass accusations. So Naruto tells him like, Sasuke, do you have like any like proof? And Sasuke tells him like, hey, like look at the bandages on him. Like when and he's like, look at the bandages on him. When has he ever like took those off? And Naruto, like, that's not proof. Like that is it's mysterious, sure, but it's not real proof. And like Naruto basically walks up and he's like, hey Danzo, you mind taking the bandages off? And Danzo was like, nah, you know, I burned myself a long time ago. I'm just not really with it. You know, I don't feel like showing that to everybody. That's my personal business. And like halfway through his story, he basically switches it to him getting scratched or some shit by the Nine Tails. And this piques Naruto's interest because the Nine Tails tells Naruto that he had no recollection of actually hurting this man. So he has no memory. And Naruto, you know, not trying to hear any more excuses, he pulled the bandages off to reveal all the Sharingan and this shit. And this like pisses Sasuke off. So now like so after Naruto clears like the bandages off, a whole bunch of Honorable Black Ops members appear because you know that's like Danzo's worst fear. Like a whole bunch of regular Honorable members appear because you know it's just one of those. So it's basically like a whole nother small fight. So like every other civilian or anyone that was too weak to fight basically scattered, and Danzo and Naruto and Sasuke basically as both Anbu sides were fighting, like, and it was a gruesome fight because they're Anbu members, so you already know they was fading. To the end, they was death. It was either death or life. It was weird. So like as everybody is fighting, Danzo like he tries to make his escape, and Naruto basically grabs him. Like he grabs him, he flings him back towards Sasuke, and Sasuke like stabs him. Like it was quick. Like he grabbed him, threw him back into Sasuke. Sasuke pulled out his like sword, clean through the chest, you know, something slight. How was he still alive as we see Danzo like walking off? And like at this point, Sasuke mad, so he shoot a fireball. Danzo jump out the way. Naruto go over there, grab him, punch him in the head. Now Naruto done punched this man at basically full strength, so this man should be dead. His head hit the ground. Danzo back up and walk in another direction. So this is starting to make Naruto mad. So he start getting a little bit more aggressive. He grabbed Danzo and he started looking. And he started seeing some of the eyes closed. Like he done got killed maybe like 3 times. Twice. He done got killed like twice. And out of the like 5 or maybe 6 Sharingan he got on his arm, 2 of them was closed. So Naruto basically tells Sasuke, you know, you just gotta kill him as many times as he got Sharingan. Don't let him escape. And Sasuke tells him like, oh, you know, that sounds like fun. Like, let's do that. So they basically end up bullying dude, because after a while, Sasuke ended up using his Susanoo, which did grab the attention of the majority of everybody that was fighting. Like everybody ended up looking up, like, oh shit, you know, that's legendary shit in the Uchiha clan, right? And it did end up leading in it ended up leading into Danzo's death eventually, because you know he still had, you know, all of his eyes. So it took them a minute, but he died. And after all of that, they ended up figuring out that the Honorable Black Ops had stakes and everything, from damn near the Nine Tails being like not taken, but like earlier they had like stakes in the Nine Tails trying to get taken away. Like they had people actively looking for the Nine Tails to steal him, to make him into a weapon, only to reveal him when something like this was to happen. So like Naruto hearing this, he's like, you know, this is crazy. Like a lot of people, when I was a child, like thinking about it, like a lot of people when I was a child really did not mess with me. I get it. That's crazy. And like after the Anbu fight, so it was like a pain fight and like the Anbu fight, it was like a whole bunch of like problems in the Leaf Village the days after, like a whole bunch of, because Danzo had a stake in a lot of stuff in the Leaf Village. So with Danzo gone, there's like a whole power vacuum now. So like everybody that had some type of force or get like to try to make the special aid, like special shit, like anybody that had Shinobi under their belt basically tried to fill Danzo's spot. Like, none of them could, like, because Danzo had this specific shit. I don't exactly know what the fuck Danzo did, but I know for a fact that if he disappeared like just randomly, like after the pain fight, oh shit, you know, that's crazy. So they ended up rebuilding majority of the Leaf Village just to find out that you know, it took them a few months. So like Naruto, like nobody, like the Leaf Village after the pain incident went dormant. Like nothing, like nobody knew what the fuck was going on in the Leaf Village. It was like after the attack, every Leaf person came straight back to the Leaf Village, like to help them rebuild. Like the Sand Village was sending them stuff, but that was the only other person that they really had contact with. That, and I'm gonna say the Cloud, because the Cloud got the 8 tails, and you know Naruto just wanted to see what the second strongest tail beast was on. So he paid a visit to the Cloud Village, and him and the Raikage, they had a slight disagreement. As in a slight disagreement, I mean Naruto wanted to run the hands because the Raikage said, you know, his lightning cloak was unbeatable, and Naruto wanted to see if that was true. And lo and behold, it was a fun fight for a few minutes, and Naruto had to get serious because he didn't like how many punches the Raikage was laying on him. Like, that wasn't what this was. It was a fight, sure, but what's gonna happen was, you know, this. You're not gonna just keep punching me. So like a few minutes into the fight, Naruto basically just, you know, boom, punches one good time, let him know, hey, I'm stronger, I'm better. And like the Raikage just sits down, and it wasn't in front of a whole bunch of people. It was like legitimately just the Leaf Village Hokage, which at the time, at this point, I'm gonna say is Tsunade. I want to say it was in the first place. Yeah, it was Tsunade. I'm a dumbass. Don't listen to me. Yeah, it was Tsunade. So like Tsunade basically tells the Raikage, you know, they ain't gonna tell nobody as long as, you know, they help. And the Raikage is a prideful man, so he, alright, bet, I'm gonna just send a few people y'all way to help with y'all rebuilding effort. And like the Raikage basically asked Tsunade, like, why is the Leaf Village destroyed anyway if Pain didn't do no big attack? And like Tsunade basically tells him, like, Naruto has the 9 tails in him, if you didn't know that. And last time he fought Pain, when he was fighting Pain, it was a massacre up until, you know, Naruto figured out that he doesn't have a lot of patience for people that just won't die. So like the Raikage basically, like, he puts it all in perspective. Naruto raged out after realizing like it took a little bit longer to kill Pain. And like yeah, so after like 3 or so months passed, they ended up rebuilding. Come to find out that majority of the tailed beasts were already collected by not Pain, but this masked man that took control of the Akatsuki when Pain died, like when Nagato died. But the only problem is they have the Rinnegan. Like Naruto brought back dude's body, so he has the Rinnegan. Naruto doesn't have the Rinnegan. And like when the Raikage basically tells the Leaf Village, like tells Tsunade what the dude is basically missing, like, you know, these purple eyes, she immediately get a flashback to Pain, and she like, fuck. And the Raikage was like, what's wrong? And she like, we gotta go back to the Leaf Village, like, now. And this is where I'm gonna end this part off. If y'all enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. And this has been Shinobi. Peace. Yes, they were at the Cloud Village.